Shut up and sit down.
Oh, hello, welcome from a North Wales side-by-side video. Well, I've had to go and bite the bullet today, and after 8,500 miles, I've had to succumb to buying 2 new front tyres. As good as I think the Bridgestones were that came on the car originally, the only downside to them was they had very, very soft sidewalls, and they offered no protection to the rims. So I've gone with a tried and tested tyre I've used in the past. I've gone and put a set of PS71 KUMHO track day tyres onto the car and see how long these last. And I'm edging my bets on about 6,000 miles because they are such a soft and sticky compound. But having used them in the past, they're a really, really good tyre. So that's just a little update. I've only got one Bridgestone left on the car now, and that's on the rear driver's side. It's the only one left. What these are going to offer me is a much, much stickier tyre. So it should make the car even more pointier, and I think they're more of a suited tyre to this suspension and wheel package. Because the Bridgestones that they come on are actually a touring tyre, they're not a sporty tyre. These are predominantly a high performance sports tyre. They're like a 25% track day tyre, 75% fast road driving tyre. I'll say I've used them in the past and I've had good results with them, and I've always been happy with them, so I'm going to stick with a known tyre. That's just a little update on the life of the tyres on one of these GR Sports. If you drive it as hard as I do, about 8,500 miles on a set of fronts. Well, this is the first drive on this set of KUMHO PS71 track day tyres I've just put onto the car. So I've come onto a little lane rather than going down the motorway to start scuffing the tyres in. First impressions on these tyres. The steering is sharper. Feels like the tyre isn't rolling, and it doesn't feel like there's quite so much sidewall movement on the tyre. There's nice feedback through the steering. I can feel what the front of the car's doing, and it feels tighter. It just feels that more precise than it did on the Bridgestones, and I was impressed with the Bridgestones, but these are on a different playing field. These are better. Even though they're brand spanking new, after the first 2 or 3 corners I can feel the tyre. I felt more confidence in the tyre. It felt really sharp, really precise, and that's what you want out of a tyre, especially if you're pushing on a little bit. Being as the roads are so nice and dry, and they're so warm, because we've had such a nice warm period. I think I'm going to be very, very happy with this set of tyres. And that's just my first overall impressions of them. They're really nice. I thought I'd bring you for the first blast on a set of new tyres and give you some impressions of what I thought of them. Anyway, thanks for taking the time to watch the video, and I'll bring you some updates on these KUMHO PS71s as I get to learn them a little bit more. Please consider hitting the thumbs up button. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching. Now I've driven about 15 miles on these tyres, and I've come over the lanes as you saw. I've noticed one thing straight away. Because they're a softer and stickier tyre, they warm up very, very fast. I set them 2 front tyres at 41 psi in the tyre shop, and I've noticed how fast the tyre pressures have gone up. 46 on the left hand and 48 on the driver's side on the right hand. They've warmed up very, very quick and brought the tyre pressures very, very high. So I'm going to have to adjust the tyre pressures down, because I want my tyre pressures at about 41 when the tyres are warm. So I'm probably going to have to come down to about 36 on the fronts to equalise my tyre pressures out where I want them when the tyres are hot. So it just shows you how hot and sticky these tyres get.